Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. My recent trip to Ghana made me realize that quote is not quite that simple. Let me explain. I feel really lucky that I was able to travel to Ghana. I've worked in the community for most of my professional career, and I've met many people who have never traveled outside of their own neighborhoods, much less across the city or across the country. So when I saw the video that Ashley Kirkwood put out about her travel to Ghana and the fact that she was organizing a trip for others, I didn't hesitate. I put in my deposit that very same night. I was excited. Well, unfortunately, I did hesitate when it came to preparing for the trip. And it wasn't until now that I've been able to figure out why. We received the required travel checklist at least 6 months in advance. Updated passport, a visa, vaccinations, flights, a roommate. But yet, I found myself with less than 2 months before the trip, still scrambling to figure out how to get it done on time. And I wasn't the only one who waited. I know of at least one fellow traveler who didn't renew her passport and get her visa until the day before her flight. To get it done and not forfeit the entire trip, she had to drive across her state to the main passport office. Then she flew to Washington, D.C. the same day and personally walked into the Ghana embassy. She was able to get it done, but more than one person missed several days of the tour and still had to pray for an on-site visa approval instead of being sent right back home at their own expense. As for me, I'm not normally that type of procrastinator, especially when it comes to travel. But for some reason, I surprised myself by waiting so long to get things done. And although I've traveled internationally several times before, this was the first time that it required shots and a visa, and I didn't quite know what to do. So part of my hesitation was because I was going out of the country all by myself. Another part was I didn't have a roommate and I had paid for the double occupancy rate. And yet, another part was my sticker shock at the price of the flight. But as I tried to figure out what was really wrong with me, I learned something profound in the process, both in general and about myself. And I'd like to share it with you so you can be properly prepared for travel to Ghana and actually prepared for life. Well, the answer wasn't poor planning. It was unfamiliarity. And truthfully, it all kind of scared me. This trip required navigating new systems, traveling solo, absorbing unexpected costs, and stepping into a different territory altogether. That often creates hesitation, even for capable people. So here's the true insight. Preparation is not administrative. It's psychological. You don't delay because you can't do it. You delay because growth feels uncertain. But opportunity doesn't reward good intentions. It rewards forward motion. So yes, in the end, everything worked out for me and I arrived in Ghana on time. But it wasn't because I was lucky. It was because I finally took a step forward, even though I was scared. As I continue reflecting on my trip to Ghana, I invite you to stay with me for this conversation. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, consider this. Where in your life are you waiting for something instead of preparing for it?